Remember when Donald Trump said he'd be way too busy working for you to ever set foot on the golf course if he became president? Yeah, that happened. He repeatedly attacked Barack Obama's golfing habit. In fact, in 2014, he tweeted, "Can you believe that with all the problems and difficulties facing the U.S., President Obama spent the day playing golf? Worse than harder," he complained. 2 years later, candidate Trump scoffed that Obama had played more than 300 rounds of golf, more than many members on the PGA Tour, and swore, "I'm not going to have time to play golf. If you want." Well, fast forward to Trump's old presidency, and surprise, the only thing working hard was his golf swing. In office, President Trump miraculously found the time to golf a lot. It took him only 2 weeks as president to break his no golf pledge. By his third weekend in office, he was teeing off at Mar-a-Lago both Saturday and Sunday. In fact, over 4 years, Trump spent 307 days on the golf course. That's nearly a full year of his presidency devoted to golf. He racked up an estimated 261 rounds as president. That's roughly one round every 5.6 days. For comparison, Obama, the guy Trump ambassador for golfing, played 330 rounds over 8 years, about one every 8.8 days. That's right. Trump played golf at a faster clip than Obama, out-golfing him by a country mile. So when Trump said that Obama played more golf than a PGA pro, he must have taken that as a personal challenge. Irony just put on his golf cleats and drove the cart off the cliff. And who paid for this presidential golf extravaganza? We did. Trump's golf habit cost American taxpayers a fortune, well over $100 million in travel, security, and related expenses. About $102 million by mid-2019. Which was already 250 times the annual presidential salary that Trump liked to brag that he declined. So to put it in layman's terms, Trump gave up a $400,000 salary, but charged taxpayers $100+ million for dragging Secret Service and staff to his golf clubs. Talk about a hole-in-one in our wallets. The first 2 years of Trump's golf outings cost about $70 million more than Obama's, who spent roughly $30 million on his golf travel in his first 2 years. Trump essentially turned the presidency into a subsidized golf tour, and we footed the bill. The punchline: much of the taxpayer money was spent on Trump's own resorts. Every time he golfed at one of his own properties, he effectively was billing the government for the privilege of hosting himself. In fact, Trump's businesses charged the U.S. government millions, including about $2.5 million in charges to the Secret Service and staff for lodging and amenities at Trump's properties. So to recap, the man who yelled that Obama should get off the course and promised no time for golf ended up spending more time golfing than probably any president ever and made taxpayers pay him for it. That's a double bogey of hypocrisy. You almost have to admire the audacity. Trump bashed Obama for golfing. He played more golf in 4 years than Obama did in 8. He claimed he'd work his tail off for Americans, but apparently work meant working on his short game. He told us he wouldn't be golfing on our dime, yet there he was, weekend after weekend, on the course at our expense. It's like he read the job description for president and heard free golf vacations. The hypocrisy is so thick, you could tee it up. In the end, Trump's golf habit wasn't just a running joke. It was an expensive running joke. He once said he wouldn't have time for golf because he'd be too busy making America great. Who knew? Making America great involved nearly a year on the links and an invoice to the American people in the tens of millions. Donald Trump may have left office the first time, but his golf hypocrisy will linger in history books like a bad slice into a rough. And unlike his approach to shots, you can't miss it. Can't wait to see how much he charges us this time.